What is up, guys? Zach Scott here, playing Plants vs. Zombies 2, and look, the Doom Shroom is here, finally! A classic Plants vs. Zombies 1 plant. This is a bombardment, of course. We're going to showcase it across various eras, so first, let's look at what it's all about. Doom Shroom explodes when destroyed. Depending on the growth stage, Doom Shroom explosion radius will increase, and it may even spawn additional Doom Shrooms. So this works a little bit differently than the Doom Shroom in PvZ1, and we're going to find out exactly how very soon. Things are crazy now. Back in my day, they were brown coats with cones, and brown coats with buckets. That's it. What are all these? Jetpacks, magicians, dark creatures? Huh. They better not think I'm old and harmless. I may be retired, but I still know a thing or two about blowing up zombies. And that's a quote directly from the Doom Shroom himself, I guess. The plant food ability, all Doom Shrooms on the lawn will grow a stage and then explode and spawn additional Doom Shrooms. So I'm really curious what the implementation of this is like. There weren't growth stages in the original. It exploded instantly in the original. So we're going to bring it across different eras, like I said, in adventure mode, and just see what Doom Shroom can do. And of course, the first one we're gonna do, I always showcase this one pretty much first, is take it into day 23 of ancient Egypt and see what's gonna happen. This is really interesting. Kind of find out what it's all about. And keep in mind that there was no way to upgrade this, so we are stuck with this at level 1 right now. And then, of course, I'll bring in some sort of sun production just to make sure. I kind of want to bring in that mint just to see if the mint does anything. But really, the big thing I want to do is the plant food ability. So let me make sure I have plant food really quick. And then maybe I should imitate it just in case I need to really leverage it a bunch. But I'm excited that Doom Shroom is here. He looks good, I think. And then imitate that really quick. Of course, I was talking about sun production, so that's pretty much all I want to have is the Doom Shroom and sun production. But like I said, the plant food, the mint, the bombardment, of course, and then I'll just bring in let me bring in a couple other sun production things really quick, just because I really just want to use Doom Shroom to see if that works, and I hope that it works. I think we have a good chance of that working. I don't know where the gold bloom is. Is it up here? There it is. Let's rock. Like I said, I'm gonna have enough sun for this to work. The recharge time on this is ridiculous. What the heck? Oh, now it's going. There's a big delay before that was even moving an inch. So I might have to plant it a little farther back. And again, I don't know what growth stages are all about. I'll plant one kind of far back just to kind of see. So one's going in right here, and then I'll put one like right here too, and see if it gets to grow. But this guy's kind of coming up on it, so he grew a little bit. It looks kind of weird in the initial stages. So he has to be eaten first, and then he'll blow up, which is a bit of a contrast. There you go, boom, and it renders that tile useless for a little bit of time, just like it did in PvZ1. Oh, he just made another one. The fact that he makes them is really cool. I don't know what the likelihood is of that, but we'll see. Now, this one's going to be a big one, maybe. A big explosion. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here he goes. We had 2 explosions. And look, I'm seeing, like, these extra Doom Shrooms appear. I really wish that oh, he's making graves now. I really wish, I wonder what it's like at level 10, but I mean, hey, we're fine. I don't even need really any more sun. He's gonna get over there eventually. I do act a little concerned about, you know, hold on. Let's put this here, put this one, nah, darn it. Here, I'll put that, I don't want you around. But the little guy, what happens when you eat just a little guy? It was good enough. It was good enough. That was a good enough explosion, but it didn't really spawn additional ones. Oh, I gotta see if they're susceptible to fire. That's gonna be a real test here. They might be susceptible to fire. You would think they would just blow up instantly at fire, but they might just burn up. They're not susceptible to fire, or maybe they are, and they blew up. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Yes, I love it. I was a little bit worried they would just go boom. So they're left behind a little Doom Shroom there. Oh yeah, plant food. Boom! I made them all explode, and they made new ones. Wow. Wow, look at that. Let's do it again. Oh, they all level up and explode and potentially make new ones. I don't have tiles here. I'm running out of tiles. That was cool. All right, this is a really, I mean, I'm surprised that they're still coming up with like such interesting plants, especially ones that are just like similar, but I mean, it isn't quite the same as the original Doom Shroom. So this is, the fact that it clones itself is really unique. That zombie just sped past the rest. So I'll put a Doom Shroom there, put a Doom Shroom there. We're having fun with this one, right? Here we go, here goes one. A big boom. So would you say the Doom Shroom is a boom or doom? Maybe it's both. All right. Let's just, yeah, look, he's eating that one. Boom, doom. It's a doom. It says doom. And here we go. Let's see how the Gargantuar. Let's see how he handles. I mean, like, if he's attacked by the Gargantuar, does he just explode instantly? Let's find out. Yep. Love it. And I like how these like other Doom Shrooms are just spawning all around. Very cool. Let's end it with a big explosion. Very cool. That was so fun to use. That was really cool. Try leveled up enchantment for free. All right, well. The other stage that I mean, this is a really interesting thing. I don't think this is gonna work. But I always take all new plants into this Pirate Sea stage where it throws a whole bunch of little imps at you, imps from the cannons. And I see how a new plant can hold up to a massive amount of weak zombies. Now, it's level 22, right? Now, the problem with this is these explode. And so I wasn't gonna even bring them in, but then now that I realize that they repopulate, maybe there's a chance that this works out. I doubt it. But I just want to see what happens. I mean, if they can clone themselves, I just don't think they'll clone themselves fast enough is my issue. So let's rock. I'm not expecting this to work. And we'll know pretty quick when it's not going to work. So, but you know, they're at level, you know, the next level here. This one gets eaten and then he blows up, right? Boom. And then, okay, so then this one, they're coming along. But one was already made right there, so that's interesting. Okay, yeah, and of course the explosion radius. I just gotta wonder how this is gonna get better at level 10. I can't wait to see this at like a level 10. So there's a little one there, okay. Now, of course, these explosions aren't able to reach some of these imps here. Now, a bunch of these are gonna explode. Yeah. And this is kind of what I'm afraid of, where it's like the Doom Shrooms can't keep up with the supply of zombies being thrown at them. But right now, they seem to be kind of holding their own. Especially because the explosion can take out multiple imps. Oh, but here we go. Now, a whole bunch of... Wow, they're gone quick. All right, and then we have some more right up here. Okay. So that one's getting caught. Oh, and he made another one. Again, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again right now. I'm surprised that they're able to still innovate on these new plants in this game. I mean, look, wow, the fact that the explosion radius is so good sometimes. Like, the imps don't even really have a shot at getting in here sometimes, it seems, so. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be, things are slowing down. Again, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The fact that it can, okay, a whole bunch of imps dead. Yeah, the explosion radius is really what's helping out here. Now, the bottom row might be in trouble. Honestly, the bottom row might be in trouble here. They might slip past. It did better than I thought, but like if it slips past, okay, it made another one, okay. We're still in it. We're still in it for now, somehow. There you go. The fact that it multiplies and clones itself is really useful. Because now there's two on the bottom row when there was just one. We're gonna run into the same issue with the top row in a second again, where if he doesn't do something to... Yeah, see, there's nothing at the top row. So this is the flaw of the strategy. There's now nothing in the top row. We kind of have to hope that the guy in the second row eats that one. And oh, dang! It blew up, but it wasn't enough to stop him. So here was... Yeah, they're gonna trigger the lawnmower, and then once this lawnmower happens, yeah, darn. I could have used plant food, of course, but I'm trying to see how they kind of handle it on their own. Top row is still susceptible. It could be anyone's game. Who's gonna win, me or them? Oh, I think they're gonna lose. I think I'm gonna lose because I think the top row is still once again susceptible. There's nothing eating anything in the second row. In the interest of just being awesome, let's blow it all up. Let's just blow it all up. Let's just use our plant foods then. I don't typically do that when I showcase it, but I was like, I just wanted it to happen, you know what I mean? Big boys are still here. And then, let's see. Yeah. So we would have lost had I not used my plant food, but that's the most interesting version of that stage that I've seen. With the Doom Shroom just like coming back in different spots. I gotta wonder what happens when it gets like level 10 or something like that. That is so cool. What other? I mean, we could take this. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be great across all eras. This is a really cool plant. I'm really excited about this. I don't know if I've been excited about a plant in a while. I was excited just because it's like an old school plant, but I think the implementation of it's really interesting. I guess I'm curious, does it freeze? I'm assuming it freezes, and if it freezes, then we'll know. But if not, then that's something to also make note of. Let's just take it to, I think 26 is the stage I tend to do here. Let's see. So I'm gonna want to bring in some sun production, obviously. Sun production. There we go. And then Gold Bloom. Where are you at, Gold Bloom? I think that they're gonna explode. But I'm curious, like, does it blow up the ice? Is the main thing I'm kind of curious about. So let's see, we'll find out. I'll put them in the back. But if they are frozen, then that's a whole other story. I didn't bring anything to defrost these. I should have. I forgot. But we'll see if we get by. I mean, I really like, if we end up losing this one, it's because I forgot to bring in something to defrost them. But you know how it goes. He's gonna get pushed down to the middle row. So let me go ahead and put one. I don't think. I mean, if I had to guess right now before seeing it, I would assume they do get frozen. Just because, I mean, why wouldn't they? But we'll find out. We'll find out. He's about to get eaten right here. And then thus he'll explode. So it does damage the ice, which is great news. So I guess I would be relying on plant food in order to keep, like, if they start freezing, and they might, I would be reliant on plant food. Some little explosions, but still very, very deadly. Yeah, so they're starting to freeze. And I do want to see what happens when they are frozen in a block of ice. There you go, there you go. As soon as they get frozen, like I said, I'm going to unleash. There you go. That's a big radius there. That's a really big radius. Oof. All right. All right. So a couple of them are frozen. Let's do it. I just blew up everything. I don't have that many Doom Shrooms left when you do that, but they do clone. Of course, I'm out of space in some of these, so I would like to go ahead and fill it in, but I need to wait for these tiles to get restored. There we go. So at least we have an answer. Like, yes, they do freeze. But the workaround is making them explode so that, you know. Oof. Now these weasels are proving to be a little annoying, but... Oh, they're going for the big one over there. Alrighty, yeah, I'm running a little low. Now, I will say that this is a very slow strategy. All these levels that I've been showcasing have been going by really slowly. I'm curious, do they just get crushed by the ice or do they explode? Let's find out. Well, we may not find out. Oh, one of the weasels getting through. I did a big doom boom. Okay, so we can't crush them because they explode, which is good. I was afraid they would just get flattened and you would never see from them again, but no. Here, let's use this. There you go. Uh-oh. Darn. Here, let's use this again. That sounds so weak in comparison to the sound that the Doom Shrooms make. Let's do it again, though. All right, there we go. Look at all those big Doom Shrooms there. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with the showcase of this. I do want to take it across more eras, but I mean, like, I'm pleased with the plant. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What else do we want to showcase? Lost City, Far Future, Dark Ages is one. You know, I guess the other stage that I really want to showcase is Big Wave Beach, because the question is how does it interact with water? I'm pretty confident it'll do just fine in Dark Ages. So, when there's limited water, what happens? And what happens if, like, it gets flooded? Does it explode or disappear? That's a great question, Zach. Who knows if we can showcase this? Let's see. I think 28. It's either 27 or 28 that we do here. I don't really remember. Oh, no. This is the bad. So this is the bad stage. My bad. Because we don't want to lose plants, and obviously using a Doom Shroom, you lose plants. And so, yeah, obviously, the weakness of the Doom Shroom is that when you use it, it counts as a loss. So we want to do like 27, where we don't have to worry about such a stipulation or challenge. So if you're in an example where you're trying to lose, you know, you're trying not to lose plants, Doom Shroom is not the one for you. But here we are. Let's just bring this in. I'm going to just imitate it again. I mean, I like having two of them. That's the other thing, is that I am using the imitator on these to have two. If you just have one, if you don't have the imitator, this using the Doom Shroom may not be as strong of a strategy for you. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to be working on getting some sun out here as quickly as possible. And then, of course, you know, getting some Doom Shrooms out here. And I highly doubt they will make clones of themselves in the water. I would be very surprised. All right, we need a little bit more sun there. That should do the trick. And then we kind of want to, I mean, yeah. He's getting bigger. So let's see what happens here. Okay, yeah, so he made one in a surrounding lily pad, which is what I hoped and expected would happen. Of course, again, with this being the only strategy we're leveraging, I mean, everything's going really slow. Boom! And we got 3 Doom Shrooms out of the deal, so what a deal it was, indeed. All right. And so the interesting thing about this is it's not corrupting a tile below it, because if you look, I mean, the lily pads are still there. So that's one way kind of around it, is like, which makes me wonder what happens. Oh, I have to test something out now then. So clearly, you know, that space below it is still usable immediately, even though we just had a Doom Shroom explode there. So that's really interesting how it handles that. So if you have a lily pad below it, it's not going to destroy the space. Can you put a vine on top of it? That's a new test that I want to try, and I'll try that very soon. Just trying to get through everything really quick. Here we go. Boom. Make a whole bunch more. So that's a really cool thing. Like when on this particular situation, you know, we're not ruining the tiles below them. That's something I didn't consider until and this is why I like to test a whole bunch of different worlds. Sometimes people are like, why do you take it and do like basically the same thing on a different world? It's because there's just all these little different situations that pop up that you're not expecting. And I wasn't expecting to have to plant this on lily pads. And now that I am planting it on lily pads, I'm seeing that like, oh, the explosions aren't messing up the tiles like they normally do. So that's just really cool to know. Of course, without lily pads, there aren't a lot of places for some of these Doom Shrooms to go. That one went in the front there, and I guess sometimes it just goes only when it goes off, so. I didn't bring in the mint, unfortunately. Let's do a big one. Love it, because they're still there. In this particular case, it's working really well. All right, well. I'm trying to get this going as soon as I can. He's gonna eat that, it's gonna explode. Okay, now this is really interesting. What happens when he pulls it into the water? Does it disappear? Wow, the lily pad goes with it. That's like the first time I've seen that. The lily pad goes with it, and it's right up next to him. Oh, now it's gone. Okay. That's not how it normally works, is it? Normally, does the lily pad come with it normally? Let's see. Hold on. Does the lily pad come with it? Oh, never mind. Okay. I was not smart. The lily pad does come with it. Okay. Boom. Now, here's the trick. Here's the trick. If we can get one right next to him, then maybe we could actually blow him up. Oh, he got flung away even though he was in the process of exploding. So I guess what I want to see is what happens if you just pull it directly into the water. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he's gonna get blown up. Dang. Well, if the tide can go back up, then maybe we'll find out. Is the tide gonna go back up? I don't know. Or, you know, I'm assuming he will explode if, let's see. Yeah, those guys are gone. All right, well, we're just doing what we got to do, you know? They're kind of getting in there now, you know, like they're kind of getting in a little deep. Like I said, these take a little while here. These, I mean, with this strategy, this is a very slow strategy. So the Doom Shroom, powerful but slow is what I would say. Like we're here, I'm gonna fast forward because it's so slow. All right, let's see what happens. Dang, they're all on lily pads. Here, let me put one right here. Here, what happens if you pull that one? All right, so he does go in the water. He does disappear into the water himself. There you go. Oh, that guy's still alive? Boom, he's gone now. Oh, we actually have a lot that are gone. All right, I get it. The surfer is surfing right past him, which is surprising me. There's a lot of little weird things that are happening. Like I was not expecting the surfer to surf right past him. That was a little surprising to me. And I guess if you're underwater, you're protected from the explosion too, but he just pops up and eats it anyway. All right, well, I gotta know what happens if you plant a vine over it. So let's take it to a stage. I don't know. I don't even know. Let's take it to the Dark Age. I don't know. Dark Ages? I don't know. Let's see what happens. It doesn't really matter what stage we take it to, I guess. Let's take it to modern day. And if there are any other special interactions that you guys can think of, let me know in the comments and maybe I can showcase it. But let's do the Dark Ages, day 30 or whatever. Oh, don't trample the flowers. That's going to be hard to pull off if I'm just doing this. But the thing I want to showcase, we don't have to win the stage to do it. So let me just bring in a vine. It could be any vine, really. Let's bring in the aqua vine, I guess. And then see how we do. I guess I really don't care if I win or lose this. I'm mostly just here to showcase something, so I want to see if the aqua vine, like what happens if it explodes and there's a vine on top of it? Does it still ruin the tile underneath it? Because that's the big question I have in my head right now. And that's where I do almost all of my thinking. So this guy's coming in. We don't want him to trample the flowers, but, you know, we understand that he might. Goodbye. Boom. Oh, he's gonna... So what does this guy do? Is he gonna fly right over? What's the story here? He's gonna fly right over, okay. Again, this... I don't know why I brought this guy. I'm glad I did, but... Alright, newspaper zombie. Let's get a vine there. I want to see what happens. Oh, that, well, if we can't, you know, if we have the vine, we might do enough damage to them that they're not going to explode it, so. Oh, that's gone. Okay. Whoa. What just happened? Let's see what happens here. You know, maybe I need a different vine. Here we go. Well, I guess they're not going to explode. Well, hold on. So the tile is saved. If you have a vine, the tile is saved. So it is protectable, technically. Wow. And you know, just the vine by itself is pretty strong of a plant. So there we go. Well, that answers the question. If there's a vine, I mean, it's going to be hard for him to explode, but I guess if you trigger him into exploding with like the plant food, then yeah, he'll explode and the tile beneath it will be preserved thanks to the vine. So that's a good question asked and answered by me, yours truly. If you have any others, let me know in the comments below and I'll try to address them in future videos. But hey, that's a doom shroom for you. Is it a boom or doom? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, I'll see you next time for more. Goodbye. I'm Zack Scott. Subscribe if you have not. If you like this video and want to help the channel grow, all you gotta do is click the like button below. Thank you so much for watching. You can now join on YouTube and become an official member of ZackScottGames. And if you want cool shirts like this, visit ZackScott.shop. Come back next time for more.